Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus, and we are moving on. We had a little encoding error last time, so it looks like things are back to working normally. What was I gonna do? I seem to be under the impression there was something I really wanted to do. Yeah, this is what I wanted. I really wanted this Cognition Mechadendrite, so Videx is getting all the missions right now. When the stars were wrong, Videx has requested destruction of this chamber. A request to demolish all the knowledge that Lord Ekropes has stored here will vindicate Videx's quest for a safer galaxy, but will displease those aboard who might wish to this data preserved. Nice. Efforts in purifying the tomb have borne sacred fruit. Magos Katara units, following up on our rituals, have located a chamber where all of Lord Ekropes' blasphemies are recorded in detail. I imagine you are requesting this place to be destroyed, Videx. Very president of you, Magos. This is indeed my goal. Ekropes recorded his theories of his obscene, recorded his theories of his obscene model of the galaxy on the inscriptions lining the chamber walls. Galthamorians 714-5 obliterate his words, cut out his tongue, put fire to all wrought by his hand, and the heretic shall cease to exist. Imperative prime discourse require go-to conversational interrupt. What do you have to say, Tech Acquisitor? Lord Dogmatus, Videx desires destruction of Xenos knowledge. If Videx indulged, then potential loss. Videx's fanaticism has grated against all of us at times, but he has not been wrong before. You cannot step back from this act, Magos. Destruction of knowledge, Omniscia's will equals false. You stand on a precipice. Only the void lies ahead. I shall think on what you have said, but the choice is mine and my responsibility. Target chamber is deep inside the tomb and difficult to reach. The Skitarii have had to fall back in the area and maintain a perimeter instead of moving deeper. My tech priests will achieve what they cannot. You Calicicinians? 60-24. Men fueled by righteousness of their purpose can achieve what armies cannot. Lord Ekropes' blasphemy shall be scoured from this world, and all works of his Necron shall follow. The Necron seem to be guarding this chamber in particular, Magos. Expect heavy resistance. I always do. Alright, so, big place. Start battle. He doesn't have any of those Praetarians, does he? No. Alright. So at least I can see this guy now. Oh, of course. Damage absorbed. Cognition gauge. Nice critical. so he's weak. To energy. Or melee, physical, I should say. Hit. Good hit. So I think I better just pull you back, because I'm a little worried. But you get tanking 3 immortal shots. It's gonna make you attack, huh? Damn. An image of the Necron Lord, who can only be Agropus, dominates one wall of the chamber. The image is surrounded by complex star charts and diagrams of unknown constellations. Clearly, given the objective of this mission, such an icon of blasphemy cannot be allowed to stand. Dethrone, topple it by hand so it shatters on the floor, hopefully without much noise. As an explosive demolition, delegate report the location to the SCAR tower unit so they can follow up and destroy it. Demolish, destroy it with explosives. Dethrone? Yeah, nice. The icon tips forward and topples, slamming to the floor and shattering into 1,000 pieces behind it. Revealed a hidden chamber containing artifacts and caches of building supplies. The Necron equivalent of a treasure hoard. Truly, the machine gun has smiled on this course of action. Nice. So if I come up here, come back down here, over here. Or... well, that's the only way I'm going to be able to look into that chamber if I want to do that. Pieces of broken stone littering the chamber are collected in covered in fragments of Necron hieroglyphs. It might suggest the target chamber is close, and these fragments could also prove informative in themselves. Reconstruct, try to piece the fragments together into a cohort passage of hieroglyphs. Recover, collect the fragments for study or repurposing. Reject, ignore the fragments. The mission is destroying such things, not wasting time reading them. Let's recover them. The fragments are gathered there. Though they are too broken up to prove accurate translation, they are made of exotic materials, and the Necrons used for construction can be melted down in the crucibles of the Castilian Metallicon. Guard. Destroyer. Oh. Let's try to hide you guys, but I don't know how well that's gonna go. I think he's gonna be able to attack you no matter what. Move you up here. Heal here. Get that. Enter. Damn, he must have a ton of armor. Oof. More guys are coming. Good hit. Move you back. Good job. More scanning places. That wasn't great. here. Grand vista of the night sky over Sylvia Tenebris dominates the ceiling of this chamber. It is enough detail to serve as a stellar map, and a few heavenly bodies local to this star system are visible. Compare or juxtapose the star map with the current skies over Sylvia Tenebris to learn any differences between the two. Collapse. Bring the ceiling down so the monument to the stargazing will be no more. Collect. Some of the stars are marked with what looks like precious stones. Acquire them. Sure. The core tries to lever out some of the gemstones, only to find that most of them are actually lenses connected to a Necron surveillance device that activate in response to the star map being disturbed. The Necrons are instantly aware of the cohort's presence in the chamber, and they are forced to abandon it. A number of dead Skitarii lie at the improvised barricade. It seems that they were overrun by enemies who must be nearby. Broadcast transmit images of the dead to the other units in the tomb to instill them with the fury of the enemy and lust for righteous revengeance. Burn the bodies on fire. The bodies can at least be put beyond whatever use the enemy might have for them. Booby trap the barricade, so future enemy movements in this area will be punished. Broadcast. The task of taking picked grabs of the corpses and sending them to the other nearby units is not one the cohort relishes, however, redoubles efforts with rage-filled Skitarii reap rewards elsewhere in the tomb. Nice. Nice, another Xenorite axe. That's weird that going back. So, scan there, scan there, scan here. The hell are those? get those cognition points going. Damage absorbed. I think I gotta heal this guy. does anything. Oceans of Mars will decide standard procedure is to administer medical aid, but it's your call, amigos. A wounded Skitarii lies in the chamber, severely injured and buried alive. Layers of flesh have been stripped away from the Necron Goth's weaponry. He is moaning and insensible. His survival seems unlikely. Kill him. Put the Skitarii out of his misery. Leave the Skitarii trooper, but relay his location to other nearby units. Assist him administer what first aid is available as possible and hope that he'll be able to make his way back to friendly lines. The cohort moans. The cohort members do what they can to make the trooper more comfortable, but he's far too severely wounded. In spite of their efforts, he languishes from blood loss and massive shock. The time taken here has set back the mission, but at least he did not suffer as greatly as he could have. Heretek. Lord proximity. Load data. Radius detecting anti-void forces from this form. Frustrating signal interface. Play. This form we wish we would never uncovered. Do not underestimate high life form intellect. Gargantuan data. Cognitive data. Lords are masters of strategy. They have ruined many offensive attempts. Revert to defensive stance while we wait for more data to be collected. Not peak of Necron hierarchy have instinct for more deadly forms. This form is still a threat. Ensure execution early in the tomb exploration to increase chance of optimal victory. Concerning indeed, but good advice, Captrix. My emotional receptors are pleased you're on the mission. No need for pleasing. Hunt is only emotion. Necron Lord. Lich Guard. Alright, so let's try to get the Immortals down first. Good hit. It's got 2. Or it's not even the right Necron. What the hell was that? that's not great. Oh, so he will only move up one per turn, huh? Okay. Oh, that's what happened, is he moved the guys around. $53. Damn. Mission complete. The cohort enters a grand hall where the walls are covered in dense hieroglyphics, recording astronomical theories and readings. Demolition charges are placed at the corner, and each cohort falls back before detonating them, collapsing the chamber entirely and obliterating the knowledge inside. Precious and irreplaceable knowledge, but also disastrous, dangerous beyond reckoning. I am not ignorant to the steps you have taken, Magos. Many tech priests would have been blinded to their duty by their lust for acquiring this forbidden knowledge, not you. In my time on this planet, I have been aware of my emotional cores returning disgust, anger, and hatreds at the deeds of the Necrons. Upon examining the logic of such emotional responses, I find them justified. Given the moral dangers of the Necrons posed, destroying them is the only rational course. I thank the Omnissiah that you are in command of this mission, and I believe our true purpose is clear, and that you have the strength to see what is to be done. I can take you into my confidence now, Magos. Yeah, that took a lot of points from me, though, unfortunately. Tusk sector located. A sense of monumental muscular power fills the tube. It is deafening industrial sprawl, echoing the forge worlds of the Adeptus Mechanicus, but unmistakably alien. Its inner workings and architecture are laid open to see. Pipework and support beams span the spaces between the hulking masses of machinery. The air is heavy and hot with steam and tastes of leaking fuel. From everywhere comes the grinding din of huge engines underfoot while pistons hammer endlessly. Canoptic labor constructs continue to assemble new areas and structures locked in a constant cycle of rebuilding. Columns of scarab constructs repair and remake. It would be folly to assume that they are the only inhabitants. Zarzagon sector located. The magnificence of the long-vanished dynasty is perfectly preserved in this tomb, overwhelming in its aggressive grandeur. The halls are polished, grandiose marbles adorning the images of the Necrons glowering down as if to ward off the eyes of the unworthy. This place is a monument to the power and arrogance of the interred. Every surface reflects the assumptions of total authority. The dark opulence boils over into obscenity, as if its creators thought of itself not just as king, but as a god. To a human, the wealth contained within this place is astonishing, and such concerns wither in the presence of whatever the tomb was built to aggrandize. It is impossible for such a monument of power to go unguarded. Gain an additional slot. Yep, level 3s, so there are level 3s. Ooh, there's new units. Canoptic spiders. Ooh, a new boss. Actually, maybe those are 2 bosses. Oh, there's 3 bosses. Alright, let's get rid of that. And bring on this one. And you are now fully kitted. Maybe I should just upgrade you some more. It's energy. It's 2 HP. 3, 1. So that's the same thing pretty much. Now that's energy. Change that to physical. Yeah, 3131. Yeah, that's probably good for you. That's good for you. I guess I could use some more on this guy. Yeah, because you're pretty much kitted out what I want. You're kitted, well, yeah, because I would like to get some things here. Then I'm gonna have to get rid of your melee weapon to do that. Which is sad, because I actually like having the melee. Could do tool. Dual energy. Although I think having one of those, at least being one of these, is worth it, given how often we're fighting the guys with the arms. You've got those gauntlets on though, so let's just do that for the additional energy. so that just does 4 to 7. I'd rather use this and then just be able to cleave a bunch of armor. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, this will be the next one that we upgrade. Guess we'll get you that. He's got kind of weak weapons on. I don't have the points for it, so you have to use that. Alright. I'm getting there. Yeah, definitely want more tech priests, so. See, the thing I don't know is if I use this one, would that count against me? You know what, maybe raise the Omnisaya. Oh, that's like the whole nother difficulty level. So we don't want to do that. Kinda want to see what these are entail. But then this will get us more deploying spots. Well, I'll have to think it over. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more content for you. And shout out as thanks for the subscriber that purchased this game for the channel, so we're able to see what it's all about. Have a great